Bomba clot. Look at that. Riot sent me this gift. Maybe it's better for me to show it in the other camera. Look at that. Holy. Thank you, Riot Games. Thank you, Riot Games. Super excited. I have no idea what's in here. Let's just open it up. Leasing abs for free? For free, man. For free. Hashtag ad. Well, they're not paying me for this. All right. They give me one pack. One crack pack. This one for sure. This pack is just 12 packs of it's gonna be a good first tester before my Riftbound booster boxes come, because I'm kind of curious about the card quality. So far, what I think is interesting about Riftbound, in my opinion, is the fact that what's cool about Riftbound is the fact that the deck sizes are really small, which makes it very accessible. And they reprint the same card, and they have accessibility to collectors, make very rare portions, but they also make like if you want to make the championship winning deck right now, the one that won in, I believe, like the Shanghai tournament, it's like we have one of these. Let's open. So 14 card booster, UVS. The Ari pack looks very pretty. You know, maybe it's a benefit that I haven't played any of the Legends of Runeterra, because I haven't seen a lot of these arts. Okay, so in terms of opening the pack, usually it's like how it works, right? Is that when you unfold it like this, that you have a situation where it kind of unfolds itself. You know, I wonder if this is just like a anti-resealing mechanism. Here I can create a little bit of a gap here at the top, you know, because that's usually how I open packs in both Magic the Gathering and Pokemon. I haven't opened packs in any other game, so I could get the gap open. Yo, usually thank you very much for the gift itself. I appreciate that. They are pretty. Find a store near you. Learn to play. That's very insulting. Learn to play. Learn to play and find a store near you. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not eating that well here in Germany. Stupefy. Is that how you spell stupefy? So I'm checking here off of how they cut the cards. You can see already. That in terms of the cut, there are some cards that are already a little bit. I know before even holding them, they're gonna have some widening, you know, because that's a very interesting portion of this. It's like the art looks very pretty, but in terms of how the card is cut, I don't know if you guys can see it. But there's already like whitening at the top in terms of how the card is cut. But it's not the type of whitening where it's overcut. It's just that you have a situation where I don't know, like if I can peel this off, you know, I can peel this off. All right, we have Wielder of Water. All right, Wielder of Water. Kind of like the art. I like the name of the artist. 6 more vodka. 6 more vodka. Each drop an ocean of possibilities. While I'm attacking or defending alone, I have 2+. So it sounds like a pretty strong card. Pretty strong card. Blazing Scorcher for 20. You may pay 1 rune as an additional cost to have it. Yeah, this looks very nice. All right, we figured it out. Autofocus. Very nice. I'm happy. Look at that. Technology, guys. Blazing Scorcher. Once again, like we see a lot of whitening here at the top. The this is sometimes the type of quality that you get from cards that you have like in board games. So I wonder if this is something they're going to look to improve. The feel of the cards feels very, very nice. Like in terms of what it's printed on, it does feel good. It's like it feels very good quality. They feel very good to hold. But I do think that this whitening, like in terms of where it's cut, is something that maybe you can just peel off like this, like I'm doing with my nail, you know. But I think the art on this card looks really, really nice. All right, Mystic Poro. Look at this cutie. Cutie Patootie. When you play me, look at the top card of your main deck. You may recycle it. All right, very cute. Very cute. Very, very cute. Kudos Productions. Faithful Manufacturer. Manufactor? All right. I'm learning new words as we're reading these cards. Once again, like the feel of the card feels very, very high quality in terms of. I'm really, really excited. I hope we get a foil card. I'm really, really hoping that we get a foil card, so we get to see what's up. Hard work is its own reward. That's kind of based. That's a base sentence. She's Jack too. She's Victor inspired with the extra arm she has on her back. And then we have Fanboy Brom here in the background. Very nice. Good art. Good art. All right. Who's this? Crackshot Corsair. This is Dom's cousin. Ahoy. When I attack, deal 1 damage to enemy unit here. So here is based on battlefields and locations. So there you have it. 6 more vodka. I really like the detail of the art, man. I also kind of like how big the image is, if you know what I mean. Like, compare it here. I'm gonna show you guys I have a Pokemon card. Compare the size of the image. You see how much more image there is, even if it's not a full art? The cards are, now that I see it, are quite small. They're quite small. I wonder what sleeves fit. Because we don't spoil anything here. We just have this is a penny sleeve. Let's see if it's how well it will fit. This is a penny, like this is the well, this is Pokemon card size. Because these are for Pokemon, you know? These are for Pokemon. So it fits beautifully. Oh, the background is so nice too. The backgrounds are very, very nice. Damn. The backs are really cool. All right. So we have Crownies and Dom's son or daughter, I'm not so sure. Child. Let's continue. Fight or flight. Hidden. Hide now for mana to react with later for 0. Play on your turn on your showdowns or in showdowns. Action. Move a unit from battlefield to its base. Okay. I don't know enough about the game to know the value of something like this. Block. Damn, you're just blocking arrows with your hand. That's a pretty cool art. That's pretty sick. That's pretty insane. I think this is super cool. Give unit shield 3 and tank this turn. While it's the defender, it must assign combat damage first. Alright, that's the tank effect. Must be assigned damage first. Peak Guardian. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. This guy looks like he's from Mount Targon. When you play me, buff me. And then if I'm at a battlefield, buff all other friendly units there. To buff a unit, give it 1+ or stats if it doesn't already have one. Mount Targon's blessing is bestowed upon those who have proven they're strong enough without it. Ooh, damn. Alright. Alright, we have a battlefield card. The Grand Plaza. When you hold here, if you have 7+ units here, you win the game. Oh, damn. It's like a rally, bro. It's like the Martian rally. Sure. Or some parallels. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Right? That's also looks super, super nice. Reminds me of reminds me a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic. That's what it reminds me of, like a castle, you know, of treasure trove. All right, treasure trove. When this leaves the board, draw 1 and channel 1 rune exhausted. Gear. Kill this. You're gonna be rich. Common last words. All right. Sounds like a good card. This sounds pretty powerful, in my opinion. Any draw mechanic is always really... Oh, here's our first holo, guys. Here's our first holo. Tasty Fey Folk from Bandle City. Is this like Nunu's cousin? Accelerate. You may pay 1 as an additional cost to have me enter ready. Channel 2 runes exhausted and draw 1. That's the death note. Check the death rattle. This is a holo card, as you can see here, the reflection on the holo. This is a holographic card. You only have the background as holographic. Let's see if we see the rarity here, if we compare it. Actually, this was a holo too. Wait, this was a holographic card too, guys. This was a holographic, but light holographic. Oh. So this is like, in terms of the rarities, I believe, I don't know if you guys can see, but you can see like a texture there. You see the texture here at the bottom? Kind of looks like somebody spray painted it. And then we have, I wonder if all cards can come in this edition. If this is like the equivalent of a reverse holo. Could be, right? I wonder if this is like the equivalent of like a reverse holo. And then we have here just a holographic card. And here we see at the bottom, at the rarity. This is a rarity that we also see in, of course, League of Legends in terms of skin rarity. So there's that. All right, moment of truth. I feel like we are in the end game here. All right, Tryndamere. Okay, look at him. You never stood a chance, he says. When I conquer after an attack, if you assigned 5 or more excess damage to enemy units, you score 1 point. Champion unit. Barbarian Tryndamere. Yeah, we can see the little diamond here at the bottom. Same as skin rarities in League, as I mentioned, Kryzik. This is cool. Once again, it's like we pay attention to the widening. I wonder if this is something I can just polish down manually, or if like someone's gonna say that it's a card that is tampered with. But I do think besides how the cards are cut, the majority of these cards had like pretty decent centering, I would say. And I think in terms of how they feel like good quality, you know. But the edges look fucking horrific. Yeah, the edges look rough, guys. But we could see that even before. Like you can see it here. I don't know how easy it is to see on the camera, but I can see like I can feel it, like, you know, I can feel it very, very clearly when I do this, you know. Anyhow, we got Tryndamere. So now we're hoping we get Kaiser, guys. There's a Kaiser card that sells for 1.3k right now. This is the showcase rare of Kaiser. Yeah, it's hard to see on camera, but maybe you can see now. Like, do you see now? Yeah, now it's visible. Look at that. Look at that. You see it? In terms of how the card is cut? That's rough, you know? All right, it's a recruit. All right, so you have to do card trick, I guess. We just get a recruit as the final card. The card trick is Steps of Combat, and this was the rare. So it seems like in terms of how a pack is set up, you get the holographic, right? The holographic regular. I think this is like the equivalent of reverse holo. And then we had a regular holo, and then we had the potential for a rare here, I guess. But these two are rare cards. and this was just a holographic. I wonder if this is a version of this for every card.